Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new day and to a new reading. And yeah, first of all, I want to thank everybody who are sending in requests for private readings. Those are a lot of fun because they make me really happy because I know that I'm supporting you and I'm helping you come into your own power. And it's something that is very important to me because I would say I've been, very early on. I've been in this. Yeah, I had this experience a lot to feel disempowered, and I was also participating last night in a live that was for manifesting queens. So I hope I bring this energy in today as well. So let's start as usual with the sound bow and take a deep breath in. Okay, we're starting off very nicely. This one was very effortless. So if you feel like doing something, just go for it because there seems to be a lack of resistance. So it's basically a universal green light energy. So if you feel inspired to do something and you have this feeling of love and peace and yeah, effortlessness, go for it. I'm definitely in my child energy at the moment. This felt like you remember those days when you were holding on to your friends and you would just like go around the circle. We call it in German Ringelreihen. This felt like this, like grabbing your friend's hand and turning yourselves in around in a circle and enjoying this process of connecting and yeah, going through the movement together and like laughing with each other, but also falling together. If you fall, but this is the moment of like, we're in so much movement, like, hey, it's breaking off. It can be a lot of fun because you're sharing this experience and then something that when you're by yourself and you're falling that it feels like a cushion for the heart. Yeah, so let's go into the third one. The last one, I don't know if you could hear the raven kind of crow in the back, but it felt like an invitation from nature. Go out into nature, connect with nature, and enjoy. Um, I think I read a quote yesterday, something about You have to be in a peaceful mind to listen to the birds outside. And meaning, if you're so busy in your head, you're not even able to hear the birds sing and chirp. So yeah, give that to yourself today. Take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can, you know, give to yourself, invest in yourself, even it's especially if it's time in nature. That's like, yeah, the most simple thing that we can give to ourselves. Just, you know, choose a space that you feel connected to, that you like, maybe explore new places. And yeah, sometimes it's just a bench with a bush. I sat under a tree yesterday, which is right in front of my house, and I never took the time to sit there because I don't know, I live right next to the river, and it always feels like, yeah, why should I sit there if I could just sit by the river? But actually, it has a very nice energy because it's almost the shape of the tree is like an umbrella, and you feel like protected, and it was a nice feeling. So yeah, take your time. I was coming back from work yesterday, and I did that, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I still went to the river afterwards, even before going home, but that was a great feeling. Because it was also a new perspective. I never looked at my street from that angle or looked at the houses from that angle. And yeah, it was nice. I can really recommend it. Let's see what we got. Yoo-hoo! During Corona times, I love when that happens. Immunity. Ah, yeah, I always, when I hear the word immunity, I always think of my friends who started this organization where people who suffered from Corona get immunity shots, basically. And we get integration. So, whatever kind of immunity you have, you find, you can. Whoa, that was interesting. Okay. We got breaking through barriers. I feel like I'm still looking for another card. So I'm going to shuffle one more time because I have a feeling that wasn't it. And no, it wasn't. Seemed to be. Okay, I like this already. So we got the catcher and reveal the mystery. Okay, so let's start. Immunity is something that we need at the moment, right? Corona going around, and to be immune. And I think I was talking about the storm and the eye, the stillness. And I would say also that this feeling of calmness and taking care of yourself helps you to create immunity for yourself. It's taking time to work out, to do something for your body, meditate, do something for your mind, and then also do something for your soul, whatever brings you joy, whether it's dance or sing or just hop down the street. It will support you get into this immunity, and of course what you are, what you eat. So really make sure that you boost your immune system. Okay, integration. What is coming up for you? Whatever feeling. I am loving my nails, by the way. Sorry for such a superficial comment, but it was just catching my eyes. Is there something coming up that you need to integrate? It could be a negative feeling, maybe, because right now in this world. There's a lot of shit coming up. And how are you able to integrate that into yourself, into your being? How can you make peace with it, basically? Because there's a lot of war going on, a lot of conflict going around. What can you do just within yourself without going into contact or into communication necessarily with the other person? But how are you able to integrate this other part? Um, Teal Swan has a very nice definition for it. Like, when you love something, you make it part of yourself. So you really take it in, you breathe it in. And if we find these negative things in our outside world, what is in us that wants to be integrated? All right. So, breaking through barriers. Imagine if you have, let's say, for example, an enemy, yeah, and you feel that barrier between you and the other person. It creates a lot of separation. And separation is like basically the last thing that we need at the moment. I'm all for take your time and be with yourself and for yourself. If you need distance from people to, like I said, take care of yourself first. But then, how can you break through these barriers when you get into this loving state and you see the other, even the enemy, as part of yourself? What part can maybe understand the other person? What part is being pushed away? Maybe you are scared of that part within yourself. And yeah, if you can make peace with it and integrate it within yourself, you will see that on the outside, it will be also more peaceful. I'm also having like a very open conversation about it with a friend, and it's been a nice process for sure. All right, and we got the catcher. That was one of the last cards. I always have to think of this dream catcher, which you can also see like in the shape. I'm also, I don't know, I have always loved the story of Dreamcatcher until I found out that this book was a fictional book. And I actually met the woman that wrote the story of Dreamcatcher because she was a guest lecturer at my university. And it was a very big shock because I read that book as a child, as a, yeah, young girl. And with my mom, we both read it and we both loved the story. And when I told her that it was actually not written by a woman that actually went to the Aborigines and had all the experiences, we were a little bit disappointed. But at the same time, we still did catch some knowledge and were able to kind of dream ourselves into that world. So, what is the dream that you would like to catch? How are you able to catch the thing that you want? For example, for me, one catcher is what I'm doing right now with the help of you doing this video. And I told you I got another one. I felt like one coming, and this is Reveal the Mystery. And this is actually a task. I'm not going to interpret this card because I'm going to use this as Teal Swan has intended. And it's basically that you feel into the feeling of what wants to be revealed. Go to the place where you store your books, and then just let your gaze kind of like go over the titles, and then just grab and take whatever book is calling you in that moment. And when you do that, you just open the book or let it open by itself, and you just read like the first lines that kind of catch your eye, and then that is a message for you, basically. You might not be able to get it the very first time that you read it, but just let it sit with you maybe during the day. And I would love to know like what it was. So if you would like write down your lines, the lines that you found in your books, I would love to read them. And just let it resonate, and find out during the day what it has to do with you and your life. Thank you. This was today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you again for being with me. And I see you soon. Mwah. Bye.